Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. It's beer 30. Let's go take a walk, see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. I'm not sure what to expect from here. This is Goose Island's Bourbon County Stout. This is typically a world-class, outstanding 100 beer. But now that AB InBev has bought out Goose Island, uh, they've had a little problem. They've produced some beers over the last year that have been infected. That has a lot of sourness to them and all that. Rico, my brother, sent me this beer, and he also sent me an email saying this is probably one of the ones in the batch numbers that are infected. I'm reserving judgment, guys. I'm hoping this is not going to be infected. If it is, I'm going to burn their freaking ass up. Now, they have stepped up to the plate and offered people that have spent money on this to be able to download a form and send it in and take pictures of the label and jump through a bunch of freaking hoops to get your money back. Homie, don't play that. Homie, don't play that at all. So if it's a good beer, it's a tasty beer, I'm going to tell you, oh man, it's absolutely wonderful. But if it's infected, I'm going to burn their freaking ass up. So, just another problem you have when you have these big conglomerates like AB InBev, Coors, Miller, that buy out these beers and let these things get out the door that are infected. So, and these beers aren't cheap. This beer is probably a $15 bottle of beer. Rico didn't tell me what he paid for it, but it is a $15 beer, and they've changed it up, put it in these little bigger bottles with this fancy neck label and everything, and somebody has written 2015 on here, and on the back, this particular bottle says, enjoy in a snifter, and it was bottled on October 15th, October 22nd of 2015. And it says it's 14.3% alcohol. So I'm hoping I'm going to get lucky, and this is not one of them. And they use these specialized bottles now, which costs a lot of money, instead of just putting in a regular 12-ounce bottle or whatever, or a 22-ounce bomber. And it's got Bourbon County embossed in the bottle, and they use a rear label here with their neck label. So it actually has nothing written on the front other than the emboss of Bourbon County written on the front of it. So I cannot get these beers typically, usually here. Occasionally they will show up at a bar or brew pub, and they will show up at some of the beer stores, not Kroger's or any place like that. Your craft beer stores sometimes will get them. Not very often though. So we'll see what this one brings to the table. I'm hoping it's going to be a very tasty beer, and Rico has not wasted his money. But I'm going to be honest as I can with you guys. If it's a wonderful beer, I'm going to tell you it's a wonderful beer. If it is infected, I'm going to tell you it's infected, and they are to have somebody take a bottle and slap them upside their freaking head with it. So we'll see what it brings when I pop the top on it. I didn't want to jump through hoops. I didn't pay money for this beer, and I could have filed a complaint or downloaded the form and filled that out and took pictures of the bottle and all that stuff. But homie, don't play that. Homie, don't play that. If you send out an infected bottle of beer and I review it, you get what you deserve. Alright guys, let's go over and read the commercial description on this. They've made this beer for a long time, all the way back to 2007. started off at 11%, and this says it is a 14%, I think. 14.3%. Monster beer. Monster beer. A great beer if it ain't infected to have once fall and winter season gets here to sit by the fire and have a beer of this magnitude. I'm reviewing this on the 10th of September. I think their deadline for filing in your paperwork was like the 15th of September if you want a refund on the beer. So, but I didn't pay for it, so I'm not filing it. I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to jump through those hoops. I'm a beer reviewer, and if you send out an infected bottle, you get what you deserve. So, they have here at 2007 and 8, 13, 2011 is 14.5, 2012, 15, 2013, 14.9%, 2014, 14.4, and 2015, 14.2. That's what this one is. So, and they've got a big, long commercial description about this big. I'm not going to read it. I don't want this to be a 20-minute beer review, 30-minute beer review if it's an infected bottle. So, over to the food pairings for this beer, and I apologize, guys, I have not got that brought up. And let's see what it says here. Computers, you gotta love it. Gotta love it. I typed in bourbon. I typed in bourbon wrong. That's not having any luck at all with this computer today. B-O-U-R Bourbon County Stout. Bourbon County brand Stout. And it is considered an American Double Imperial Stout. Let me get the bottle down here. It says here, food pairing of cheeses and buttery bean goods, Havarti Swiss. Goes well with your chocolate dishes, of course. And the meat is beef, smoked meat, game, and grilled meat. In glassware is the pint Becker 9 tumbler snifter. I've got my favorite snifter here. This is the Sovereign beer glass, and it says here can be sold for a long time. Well, this was done in October of 2015. And this is September of 2016, so it's almost been in the bottle a year, about 11 months. Didn't pour a very big head for a 14%er, not unusual. Very dark, it's pitch black, guys. There is absolutely no light in there. Let's get a note on it. I'm anxious to see what this brings. To be truthfully honest, guys, I'm not getting any sourness on the nose. I'm getting the big bourbon notes, bittersweet chocolate, roasted malt, hints of dark fruit. It smells very wonderful on the nose. And guys, if it says I'm not being infected or no sourness to it, I'm going to give these guys a good grade. I really am. Even though AB InBev owns them, they've had a lot of problems with the 2015 edition beers. A lot of them have been infected. This does not smell infected. There may be a very slight hint of some sourness in there, but the bourbon is overpowering just about everything in the nose. So, let's see what it brings. Cheers, Rico. Thank you, my friend. I hated that you spent your hard-earned money on this, and we don't know what we're going to get. So, cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. Guys, I'll be straight up with you. It tastes fine to me. I've gotten damn lucky. I've gotten real lucky. This tastes freaking awesome. The alcohol is very, very well hidden for 14+% beer. awesomely well made. I hope they get their problem corrected. There's a lot of people that bought this beer that actually poured this beer out because it was so effective, so sour. I've gotten really lucky. Rico, I got lucky, my brother. It does have some slight sourness on the nose. Very slight. But I'm not getting that in the taste. It's definitely not a drain pour. It might be a slight hint of some sourness in there. But definitely not a drain pour, guys. No doubt. That tastes pretty damn good. I am actually shocked. Because he actually sent me an email saying what you've gotten is probably infected. I am just not getting it, guys. And like I said, I'm actually not sure that I think that the October 22nd, 2015 edition was included in the infected list. Well, I can't see why this one is not, and the next bottle that come off the line or the next day would be infected unless it was a different batch or in a different tank or a different barrel or whatever. I don't know what caused the infection that they had. I'm getting hints of dark fruits and plum dates, raisins in there. Definitely getting the bourbon. The bourbon is not outstanding. I can taste it, guys, but it's not. I've had bourbon beers that are a lot more potent in the bourbon than this is. There might be a slight hint of some sourness in there, but it is not outstanding. It is definitely not a drain pour. No doubt. That's pretty tasty. I can deal with that. I mean, unless you're opposed to any kind of sour beers or wild ale beers, if it does have some sourness to it or any infection from the sourness, it is minimal in this bottle. But definitely not a drain pour, guys. Definitely not. I got lucky. I got real lucky. Well, it's right out of the fridge. Maybe it'll change as it warms up. So let me sip on it for a little bit. Sit outside on the deck and smoke a little cigar while I'm having this and let her taste it and see what she thinks of it. Then we'll come back and give you a final chug and grade. I'm going to be straight up honest with you guys. I'm not off put by the taste of this beer right now. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. That's up on about 30 minutes. If there is any sourness to the beer, it is ever so slight. I got freaking damn lucky on this bottle. With all the stuff I've been reading on Facebook about infected bottles and stuff, and after Rico sent me this beer and then sent me an email saying it may be or probably could be infected, I feel like I'm damn lucky. This beer doesn't taste infected to me. If there is a ever so slight sourness, it's not enough to off-put the beer. Definitely, seriously not a drain pour. For 14.2, we got 14.3 on the bottle here. For a 14 plus ABV beer, it is very tasty. I'm getting the bourbon, I'm getting the rich roasted malt, I'm getting hints of dark fruit, plums, dates, raisins, figs. I'm getting hints of bittersweet chocolate. If it is any sourness in this, it is so slight, I am not detecting it hardly. Maybe this much. This much. So I feel damn lucky. I feel really lucky. A lot of people poured this beer out. And they did it on different days, and I don't know whether it was coming from the same tank or different barrels or what the deal was or what caused the infection. I feel damn lucky that this is as good as it is. It is pretty tasty. It is awesomely well tasty. Well done. As much as it breaks my heart to give thumbs up and good grades to AB InBev Brewery, this is pretty tasty. So if you've got one of the infected bottles and had to end up pouring it out or getting a refund. I'm sorry. This bottle doesn't seem to be infected to me. And I was ready to burn their ass up. I was. I was ready to just take them to the carving table and carve all the... I was ready to carve them up. Because I'm not a fan of AB InBev or Coors Miller or any of the micro lagers like that buy out these breweries and send out infected beers. It chaps my ass. It really does. As far as I'm concerned, AB InBev, I wish, I ain't going to say it, but they are buying so many craft beer breweries and still posting commercials on their TV commercials. You need to drink this, you need to drink that. They're not posting anything about all the craft beer breweries they bought up. None. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So AB InBev, you can go suck a donkey dick and I hate to be that blunt, but I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. They've controlled everything in the beer distribution since Prohibition, guys, and even before they have. So you'll never see another Budweiser in my refrigerator. You'll never see a Coors or Miller in my refrigerator unless it belongs to somebody that's coming to visit me and they're drinking those beers here while they're there. I will never buy those beers. Ever. Ever. So, that put aside, this is a pretty tasty beer. I got damn lucky that it's not infected because it was right in the serial number range and the date code to be infected. So, let's do the final chug on this. Smells really awesome, guys. It really does. Great bourbon notes, rich roasted, almost to the burnt characteristics of the malt, bittersweet chocolate, hints of dark fruit. I got lucky. I got lucky. Just call me lucky. Final chug. I'm not even going to leave that much. That's not a drain pour to me right now. As much as it chaps my ass to give a great beer rating to a company that's owned by AB InBev, this is a very tasty beer. Like I said, I got so lucky on this beer that it was not infected and had that big sour, off-putting flavor. I got lucky. I got lucky. This is a great beer. This bottle was not infected as far as I'm concerned, as far as I can taste anyway. So, very tasty, very nice beer. I didn't know what to expect when I got this beer out, and I was very hesitant. I didn't know what to say or what to think, and I was going to just be as honest as I can. If it was infected, I was going to say it was infected, and I was going to burn their ass up. This beer, this bottle, is not infected as far as I can tell. Got lucky. Very tasty. Guys, in my opinion, this is a 100. As much as it chaps my ass to say that, it's a 100. It's a 10 in the scale. It's very, very tasty. I enjoyed this. Rico, thanks again, my brother. We got lucky, my friend. It's awesome. It's awesome beer. It's everything you want in a 14%. Alcohol is so well hidden. If you're going from a Budweiser or Miller Coors to this, it's going to blow your palate out of your freaking mouth. It is. I mean, it's just too much to take in. It's just too much. But if you're a seasoned craft beer drinker and you're trying a Bourbon County Stout and it's not one of the infected bottles, you're going to be blown away. You're going to be blown away. They do a very good job on it. Like I said, as much as it chaps my ass, it is a 10 beer, guys. It's a 100. So let's go over to Beer Advocate. They say it's a 100. And over to Rate Beer, they say it's a 100. And we'll check in on Untappd for the final rating, and they say it is a 4.44, and that's not quite to the A category mark. They only go to 5. So they're saying that's the upper range of the A minus. Almost to the solid A category, in my opinion. As much as I hate to say it, I think it's better than that. It is. This particular bottle, this one and only bottle, It's pretty tasty. It's awesome. I didn't find anything sour or off-putting in the flavors or anything like that. So, as much as I hate to say it, this is a great beer. It is a great beer. And for all you people, like I said, that they got an infected bottle or a bottle that from the other dates or even this date code. I've actually seen people that said this beer was infected on this date code. That's why Rico sent me the email saying, you may have an infected bottle. This one was not. I got lucky. So, bottom line is, guys, when you have these big beer companies buy out these breweries and they increase the distribution, and it's a good thing in that aspect of the beer, craft beer brewery. They increase distribution and put more information on the bottle on dates and stuff like that, which is a good thing. I applaud them for that. Thumbs up for that. And but taking over control of the brewery and doing different things and moving beers in different locations and all that stuff, I'm not a fan of. So I'm not a fan of the big beer guys, AB, InBev, Coors, Miller, buying out these small breweries. But dollars speak. That's how it works. Let me put some cash in your hand, and that's what causes that to happen. So it is what it is in the beer world, my friends. It is. So I love this beer. Great beer. Got lucky. If you've had this one from Bourbon County Stout, and like I told you, I'm going to tell you, this one was done on October 15th, no, October 20th, 22nd of 2015. I got lucky. 14.3% alcohol by volume. This one was not infected. Not that I can tell anyway. So, very nice. Lucky me. Lucky Rico. Thank you, my friend. You didn't spend your hard-earned money on a beer that was infected. So, very nice. I feel relieved that I didn't have to burn their ass up on this beer because it was an infected bottle. Even though I don't like those guys, it was a nice beer. It was very tasty. So if you've had it, let me know what you think, guys. I know a lot of you got some infected bottles. This particular one was not. Not that I could detect. So, very nice. Very well done. I hate you, AB and Bev. I hate you. Alright, guys. If you had it, let me know what you think. Come on back tomorrow. Let's see what we can dig out of the fridge. See you then.